got a secret, like you victorious. I'm back on a Tuesday and fuck it feels glorious. I'm on the backbeat, sipping in the backseat, listening to NSYNC. No, not Backstreet. Yes, I can get it on my mind, my own mind, while I'm waving out the window like bye, bye, bye. Yeah, that bitch. Yeah, she a bad bitch. I saw her texting earlier. Fuck, we got catfish. I don't know if you can see it while I take it home. I am like that Kendrick verse, cause bitch, I'm out of control. If you wanna see it while I go, I'm slinging names. I be rocking now, go like I'm Trinidad James, and we never fail. Yeah, pale in comparison, rocking Holy Grail. Yeah, you can say you got it.
What's up, guys? Today I want to talk to you about different types of cardio and the way you can incorporate them into your training, whether you are bulking, because cardio is still important when you're bulking, believe it or not. I also want to sort of touch on the different types of cardio, the pros and the cons, and how you should sort of work them in, especially if you're on a cut, for sort of the maximum impact that you can get, obviously incorporating these into your current program. So let's crack on with it. Right, so two main types of cardio. We've got LISS and HIIT. It's very hard to confuse them, very distinct differences, and they do really different jobs, to be honest. Sort of go into exactly how they differ in a minute, but basically LISS, low intensity steady state, and HIIT is high intensity interval training. If you know a little bit about bodybuilding or fitness in general, cardio, whether you've done maybe athletics or anything like that, then you may have heard these terms before, or you might have different terms for them, I don't know. Basically, low intensity steady state is at a lower intensity for a longer period of time, and you stay at the same steady state of, I suppose, intensity for that period of time. I mean, you might have a slight warm up and cool down at the beginning and the ends, but other than that, you stay at the same state and you just grind away at it for 30, 45 minutes, an hour maybe, depends how long you want to push it. Whereas high intensity interval training, it's kind of actually smashing 100%, activating the creatine phosphate system for say 15 seconds and taking maybe 60 seconds to a minute and a half to return to a lower level of exertion for your body, and then once that is over, you begin the next interval and you ramp it up again. Now, high intensity interval training compared to LISS training, I mean, the pros of it are it's a shorter period of time that you have to do it for. So if you're a busy person, have a busy lifestyle, not so flexible with time, then it's easy to just smash out a HIIT session, maybe 15-20 minutes. Just get it done, a couple rounds of whatever you want to incorporate into it, and you're done. That's your cardio done, and you can get out of the gym or wherever you are, back to that busy lifestyle that you lead. However, high intensity interval training has a drawback where, although it burns a lot of calories and it will enter you into the state of EPOC, which is exercise post-oxygen consumption. Essentially, that's where you burn calories and you use up oxygen stores once you've finished the exercise for maybe 12 hours, 24 hours into the future. It depends how intense the cardio actually is. The more intense, the longer that state will last. But the thing is, if you don't have the right fuel in your body and you're not fueling your body correctly prior to that exercise, you'll find this with, although it's not high intensity training, marathons. If you don't pre-carb load your body with enough carbs to at least minimize the impact of muscle loss from a marathon, because it is so physically draining, you know, you'll notice a lot of negative effects from doing that much exercise for such a long period of time. It's the same thing with HIIT, really. If you're pushing your body up really high again and again and again, and you're not fueling yourself the right way, then you're going to find that your body will run out of efficient energy stores such as carbohydrates and fats unless you carb load yourself before every time you do HIIT training. If you do it all the time, 5 times a week, you will see a lot more weight loss than fat loss, because there is a distinction between the two. People think that weight loss and fat loss are the same thing. They're not. Weight loss can occur through any loss of mass from the body. It doesn't have to be fat. It can be muscle tissue, it can be water, it can be all sorts of other things, a decrease in bone density, all sorts. So weight loss occurs more from HIIT because you will be sweating more, you'll be just drilling your body to the extremes. If you're not fueling it right, you'll go catabolic and you will start to eat up a little bit of your muscle mass. And if you're looking to drop weight quicker, maybe you're a fighter or somebody who has to reach a certain weight like that in a few weeks' time, or maybe you're a model and you have to get down to a certain weight and a certain size very quickly if you only get short notice for, say, a photo shoot or something similar, then HIIT training is what you want to be going for, because although you'll lose more weight and maybe some muscle tissue, water weight, the lot, you'll essentially your weight on the scale will drop far quicker. Whereas with LISS, it's the type of training that takes longer, so if you don't have as much time, it's difficult to do, can be a little bit boring, some might add, but it's the sort of training like, I don't know, walking on a treadmill or cycling on a bike for a long period of time, a stressing but comfortable level that you can complete that period of time in without too much hassle. You should feel yourself start to sweat maybe 20-25 minutes in, depends how easily you sweat, I suppose. I don't sweat too easily, but I pretty much always sweat when doing LISS training. And the thing with LISS is it's slowly increasing your heart rate, and it's just consistently burning fat rather than muscle tissue, because carbohydrates are quick access energy. Fat's not. Fat is a slow release energy in comparison. So with HIIT training, once you've blasted through all the carb stores in your body, they're used first essentially because they are the quick release fuel, and the fat can't release enough fuel and energy for your body quick enough, so it has to start looking elsewhere for different stores of energy. Like say, if you pre-carb load a lot of carbs, you should have enough to keep yourself safe, or at least minimalise the loss from HIIT training. But with LISS, because it's a slower process and it's just a consistent, nice way to burn calories, the fat stores in your body will be activated more than those carb stores. That's why after a session of LISS, it's important to get some sort of fats in you, as well as your usual sort of post-workout meal or shake or whatever that might be. Just get some fats in you, saturated, unsaturated, doesn't really matter, just get them in you, help replace what you've lost. Obviously not too much because you want that fat loss. Those fats are essential for certain body functions, so if you have a particularly long LISS session, make sure to replace them after the workout. Those are the two big pros and cons, I'd say, with HIIT training and LISS training. My personal favourite thing to do at the moment is LISS, because I can't really be bothered doing the high intensity training, I've got to be honest. It does take a lot out of you, fries that nervous system, especially if you're doing a 20-25 minute session of it, and it really can kill certain body parts. But yeah, the LISS for me at the moment is my favourite, because I can just get on, whack on some YouTube videos, or start doing some work, talking to clients or my coaching clients or whatever it may be. I can just do that at a leisurely pace and still be effectively doing my cardio and burning the calories that I need to. But as I say, it differs from person to person. When the weather's good, which unfortunately here in England it's not at the moment, what a big surprise, I know. But when it is good, I like to get out in the fields, up on the hills, doing some sprints up hills, all sorts, getting that high intensity stuff into. So I do like a mix of both. But right now, the weather as it is, and me being pretty busy setting up sort of my business and obviously taking on more and more clients all the time, LISS is where it's at for me. I think when they're combined together, they really have the best impact, especially if you're cutting and trying to lose weight as maybe a bodybuilder or a fitness fanatic of some sort. Just want to get down to them lower body fat levels, have a really nice shredded physique. They work well together because although you've got the LISS, which helps with that fat loss and slowly removing fat from the body, the HIIT training is great because maybe if you have a day where you don't want to do cardio, do HIIT the day before, spike that base heart rate, keeping it up, burning more calories than normal. It'll also increase the basal metabolic rate, So you, again, burning more calories than you would be if you hadn't done that session. And then the next day, you'll still continue to require excess calories. And although you're not doing anything, those calories will be taken from fat stores because you're not under any stress or duress. So the body doesn't need to quickly access, the glycogen in those carb stores that your body's got. So it'll just go for the easy to use, slow release energy from some carbs, some fats. So that's a great way to ensure that you're still dropping the weight and burning that fat off your body when you're not even doing any cardio or extra exercise. Maybe you're on a day off, or you're going to be too busy the next day, or you've got things planned. Smash the hit the day before and get that excess calories being burned. So guys, that's pretty much a quick, I hope, simple video on sort of the pros and cons of cardio, the ways to combine them effectively and to get the best results from them, or if you only wish to do one, which one sort of better suits your goals. Like I say, less training, burning the fat, slower, easier, just takes a little bit longer. So for somebody who's less busy and hasn't got any deadlines to reach, whereas if you're someone who's got deadlines to reach or you don't have as much time, just smash out that HIIT training. You'll still see fat loss, and if you're getting your protein in and you're getting the right nutrition for your body, everything will be a-okay. You might notice a little bit of weight loss from water and tissue, but it'll come back eventually when you smash that bulk again. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love making videos like this. I've got so much knowledge that I'd like to share with people and give a personal opinion, because often I find when you look it up on the internet, you just get, this is the fact. And I like to give my personal opinion on these sort of matters. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I say, I love making these. If you have any other things you'd like to see me talk about, leave a comment down below or hit me up on Instagram at pressure_PT. Just send me a message on there and I'll definitely get back to you. I look forward to hearing from everybody and anybody who wants to know anything or see something from me. So that's all now. I'm going to stop rambling. I've got to go and make dinner and get to the gym. So leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, guys. I'll be making plenty more videos for you, don't you worry. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.